Good morning. Happy Friday. I hope everybody's had a great week. I know I have. Earl probably hasn't, but I know I have. I just want to point out that despite the absolute statements that Earl made, he has not produced the compelling video evidence that exonerates him, or whatever the hell he was going to produce, whatever video he was going to release, he did not. The case against him is still going strong. It is showing no signs of weakening. To the best of my understanding, they added another witness yesterday afternoon. So it looks like Earl is crumbling. Now, in Earl's defense, I know all of you hate this, but in Earl's defense, I am guessing that his lawyer, his criminal defense attorney, finally figured out what was going on and told Earl to shut his fucking retarded mouth, because Earl's a retard. And Earl doesn't think he's a retard. Earl thinks he's a lot smarter than he is. Now, there's two kinds of people who think they're smarter than they are. There's those people who are not as smart as your average bear, and they think they're smarter than they are. That's Earl. And then there's also people who are smarter than the average bear, who think they're smarter than they are. And they're a lot harder to spot. But not Earl. Earl's pretty easy to spot that he's not very smart. Just by speaking as much as he did and making the kinds of statements that he made, he's not a very smart man. Anyway, policing for profit. I just want to wrap that up ever so gently in a bow. I was being facetious. I do think it is a bit of a straw man. It is a total straw man, I should say. I won't soften that at all. It is a straw man to suggest that when people, auditors who are anti-police, etc., when they are saying policing for profit, they mean policing and they mean profit. They're not talking about writing tickets for profit, and they're not talking about policing for revenue generation. And they're also talking about it being for, like that is the purpose of it. Again, policing is to enforce the various laws that the various legislative bodies have put in place. That is what policing is for. It is not for profit. I had originally talked yesterday morning about trying to judge some of these people by the results they're getting. And it looks like that Ronald McDonald lesbian reject, Justin Pullian, is wanting everybody to donate so they can start suing. And believe it or not, that is probably one of the smartest things that have come out of this little community, if I understand it correctly. Now, I haven't seen it. This is reported secondhand to me. But you're never going to effectuate change by these one-on-one interactions. Now, in a cop-watching sense, you can affect some pretty massive change in one-on-one videoing. Because there's people's, potentially people's lives at stake. There's the defendants, there are the witnesses, there are the officers. Any or all of them may need that video evidence to do whatever they need to do. So there's a big difference between that and, roaming around a VA hospital trying to just be an annoying jerk. So if you're in the latter camp, if you're in the auditing camp, not the cop watching camp, the only way you're really going to effectuate change is either by swaying the hearts and minds of Americans that can get you more freedoms to film, or by suing, and that can get you the maximum freedoms currently allowed by law. Either one of those, I think, is acceptable, and unless I am misunderstanding what Mr. or Ms. Pulliam, I don't know, I'm not here to judge. If that is the goal of Pulliam, is to sue for the maximum protections of the law, to push the boundaries of speech all the way back to the maximum allowed by law, currently as it stands, then absolutely suing is a great way to go. It's a great way to go. Because we're certainly not winning any hearts and minds, that's for damn sure. Anyway, I think that's about all I have for you today. I hope Ted is going to be okay with a shorter stream. It is Friday. I hope everybody gets out there and has some fun. I just want to remind all those people who've said they've sued me, like Meth Mouse and Demon Jones, D-Cup Jones, excuse me. I just want to remind them that I have not received their complaints. I have not been served. It's really easy to find me. I have my business address posted on my CalBar attorney page. If you mail your service there, I may accept that. I just may accept that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.